Hi, I'm Jacqueline Becker, and I created an art project for fourth graders. My project consists of students creating a portrait that breaks tradition. Students will be able to describe the similarities and differences in a work of art, plan out and map their face with the correct proportions for their self-portrait, use colors, patterns, and shapes in their work that are unique to them, and create a representational self-portrait. They will be specifically looking at the artists Kehinde Wiley and Amy Sherald. They are the artists that created the presidential portraits for Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. I'll start my lesson by having them look at the artwork and ask them, what do you see? What do you think about that? And what does that make you wonder? They will then compare those works of art to other presidential portraits, describing the similarities and the differences and how these artists broke the tradition. We will then be inspired by this work to create our own self-portraits. They will be able to add their own artistic expression to their portraits, just like Wiley and Sherald did. We'll talk about what a self-portrait is. I'll share a couple of my examples and discuss abstract versus representational art. We will then practice how to map out a face. The next slides show how I go about demonstrating mapping out a face, and they will have practice days to do that. We will then learn how to draw eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, and hair, and again have practice days to learn those skills. The students will then start their final project, applying what they learned using contour line. And lastly, for the background, we will continue to look at Kehinde Wiley and Amy Sherald. We'll use these artists to inspire our backgrounds, looking at how they are brightly colored and patterned. The students will have a variety of materials that they can use, like markers, colored pencils, and watercolors, and crayons as well. Lots of variety. And the last day is a work day. I will be assessing them through formative assessments through each day, walking around, making sure that they're on task, and seeing if they're able to map out their face on their own and draw out their facial features. There will also be a rubric at the end of the assignment where I will grade them on how well they were able to apply the skills of mapping out their face and drawing the facial features, as well as adding their own artistic elements like the artists that were viewed.